Okay, 5 minutes later, it's all right. It's just that I thought you start. Okay, guys, high tides here. Okay, guys, Tyler here. Just checking something real quick here, and so we're starting today early with the Q&A, and that's all I'm really gonna say. I already got one person already on here watching us. That's good. So yeah. So yeah, about we have like a delay or something on here, but if you guys want to come on here, this today is a Q&A. You guys can come on here. The link's right. Oh, link's right there. Sorry, come again. This is StreamYard. StreamYard has it reversed. So yeah, you guys come on here and tell me what you guys want to know, and I'll tell you what I can help you with. So today's a Q&A. So if you guys want to ask me a question, put it in the chat, and I would love to answer it. The StreamYard's reversed, so you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna be on here and tell you, no, I do not have a ring light. That's an actual computer, and it's light by my head. I have a LED light by my head. I did offer to get a ring light, but no. So today's a Q&A. So let me do some quick in the chat. Today is a Q&A. Today is a Q&A. Q&A-N-O-W. The second president to die was Thomas Jefferson, the third president. The third president to die was John Adams, the second president. And crazy thing. So I'm ready when you guys want to tell me something. Put something in the loving chat, and I'll read to you. Or you guys can actually come on here. You guys want to come on here? You guys else can come on here. Right, I'll put the link right now for you guys. So you guys come on here. I'll put the link on right now for you guys. So if you want to come on here and actually be with us, you can. Right there's the link, guys. I put the link in. So if you guys want to come on here, there's the link. So yeah. So if you want to come on here, there's the link. Come on here. We can have fun. Jefferson apparently had a slow, painful death and was bedridden for his final months. What eventually caused his death was really bad infections in his blood. Yeah, she did too. And apparently, he had urine in his blood related to having severe. I think I'm a little. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I have to do something real quick. His last words were, "No, doctor, nothing more." Although before that, he had supposedly said, "This is the fourth." John Adams apparently died of heart failure, and his death was more sudden than Jefferson's. Unaware that Jefferson had died just hours before him, his last words included, "Thomas Jefferson survives." Jefferson was 83 and Adams was 90. The fourth president to die also died on July 4th. No joke, princess. James Monroe, the fifth president, died from tuberculosis and heart failure exactly 5 years after Jefferson and Adams. He was 73. His last words referred to his good friend, James Madison, the fourth president. They supposedly were, "I regret that I should leave this world without again beholding him." There's no solid evidence he ever said that, though. Madison was the next president to die, dying almost 5 years after Monroe on June 28th, 1836. He almost died on July 4th, too. And his doctors actually tried to get him to take stimulants to prolong his life until then. Anyway, he also died of heart failure. He was 85. Before he died, one of his nieces asked him what was wrong. He supposedly replied, "Nothing more than a change of mind, my dear. I always talk better lying down." So yeah, those are his last words. William Henry Harrison, the sixth president to die, was the first to die in office just a month into his presidency. He was 68. It's a guys, I'm back now. That he caught a cold. Hey guys, still Q&A. So if you have a question, put in the chat and I'll read it to you. Sorry, I had to light my stress candle. I had to light a candle. I think I farted, so yeah, I needed it. So you guys want to come on here? Like I said, right there's the link right there. You guys can come on here. It's a Q&A. Or ask me a question. Because it is a live stream and it is a Q&A. So put a question in the chat and I'll answer it for you. And if I like this, I might start doing this weekly. Might do it once a week. Who knows? "Sir, I wish you to understand the true principles of the government. I wish them carried out. I ask nothing more." Andrew Jackson was the next president to die. He had survived so much crazy stuff his entire life, but ultimately his heart failed him on June 8th, 1845. So, like I said, you have a question, you can put in the chat, or you can hop on here if you guys want to. You want to hop on? The link's right there too. Crying around him, his last words were, "What is the matter with my dear children? I had to shut my door so I could make sure I don't get the noise, so I don't bother my other people who are in the house." 3 years later, the 6th president, John Quincy Adams, died from a stroke. So you guys would come on here and ask me a question, I'll answer it for you. He had worked in Congress up until his death, and his last words were, "This is the last of Earth. I'm content." Future President Abraham Lincoln was there when he died. James Polk died far too young. He was only 53 when he died from cholera, likely from drinking contaminated water. He died just over 3 months after he left office. It was crazy to see how quickly his health deteriorated. So you see here, as president, he was energetic and passionate. He died with his wife Sarah at his side, and his last words were, "I love you, Sarah, for all eternity." Okay, so there's like a 15-second delay. I have a computer screen. Oh, I have a tablet. Have my tablet off the screen right now. Checking my so I have like a 15-second delay. So that's what I was checking, guys. I have a 15-second delay. That's what I was checking. So I have a 15-second delay. I just turned it off, so don't worry about it, guys. The tablet's now off. Now I'm putting music on, so we have some music to listen to, because you guys are awesome people. But I just had it on so I could see how far the delay was. I have this rig, so it doesn't count as a view. Okay, this has been rigged, so I don't have to worry about me getting a view on this. Does not count as a view. But if you guys have, this is a Q&A. You guys can put a question in the chat below. If you have a question or you want to hop on here, you can. You want to hop on here? You can. If you have a question, put in the chat so I can answer your questions, please. Thank you. Just put some in the chat so I can answer your guys' questions. Ooh, that's scary as hell. When I see my brother, when I see my loving. So yeah, guys, I'm just Odin. I wish you can meet Odin one of these days, or Naito. I like to meet someone. Let's see here. Heart failure brought on by bronchial asthma. He was 79 and had lived to see 8 more presidents succeed him in the office after. So yeah, that's still the record. Although if Jimmy Carter, I subscribed to him, and I don't think I would get squat from him. If I get something from him, I want you copied someone else. If I got some money, that'd be nice. But the chance of me getting that's like slim to none. If they would help me, if anyone helps me out, if he could help me out, I'd ask him, okay, the thing you do to help me out is help me make a decent train set. Help me build me a decent train set. If I had to do that, if I told Matthew Beam to help me out with this thing, he would have to, the thing he help me out with this, help me get the stuff around for a better train set. But I know that won't happen because I'm a YouTuber. It's not really a big YouTuber. But right now I have 687 subscribers. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. Then some of our videos might start putting some of our videos might have ads in them. Right now, guys, I make no money right now on YouTube at all. Yeah, I know people are gonna say, "Wait, don't put ads in your videos." Well, guys, I don't have a job, guys. This is what I do most of the time. And earlier this year, guys, I got a call from a magazine. It wants to put me in the magazine. I haven't got the issue yet, but I should be in a magazine real soon. I don't know when I'm going to be in it, though, but when I get told when I'm going to be in it, I will bring a copy, and I will be on live showing you guys the truth. Because some people say, you're full of it, you're not in a magazine. Well, not yet, but eventually I'll be in a magazine soon. But let's add to the tragedy, shall we? He died alone, with no family members present, and that's why we don't know his last words. We do know he was 64 when he died. Millard Fillmore was next. He died from a stroke at the age of 74. His last words supposedly were, "The nourishment is palatable," referring to a bowl of soup he had just finished. Even though I doubt these were his last words, it's fun to pretend they were. The next year, Andrew Johnson also died from a stroke. He was 66 and was still an active U.S. Senator representing Tennessee at the time. Also at the time, he was the only surviving past president.
Some weird
power.
I'm so glad I quit doing sports. I feel stupid for that, but you know what though? Doesn't matter. But the thing is though, if you see some videos of basketball on my channel, guys, I retired. I was a school mascot at the time when the girls did basketball, and I told her currently right now in state, which is actually Rockford, Michigan. I'm actually not kicking myself, but doesn't matter as long as everything was planned, and I don't have one. I only have one little roadblock waiting for. I'm actually have something. It's like a dream job for me. I might be having my dream job soon. I was going to do a podcast thing, but I got told no by the people who said no. We don't want you to do a podcast. I must have screwed up with the paperwork, but there is another job I want to try doing. This job I hope I get if I might know for HR to give me the call saying yes or no. If HR says no, then I'm pretty much going to have to look for something else because is that cracked or is that just the water? Oh, that's the water. Okay. Oh, that's just the water. So, yeah, guys, there is a few things I'm looking into. I'm looking for another job I want to get my hands on. If I can get me the job I want and I get the money saved up, I might acquire a fursuit or maybe some animation equipment. But, yeah, guys, I don't know.
We don't know his last words. The next president to die was Rutherford Hayes after suffering from a heart.
But there's a few things I like to say, guys. One thing I like to say is, though, that I wish I had the money. Okay, the money right now. I wish I had the money for animation equipment or fursuit. If I know maybe a fursuit I know is asking too much, but still. If I had a fursuit, I do a few videos on YouTube as a fursuit. Then eventually go to FurryCon. Go to a FurCon eventually, which I know would never happen. But you can always wish. Even if I had a fursuit, I know I wouldn't be going to no FurCon anytime soon, but I'd be able to do some stuff. You know, some stuff. But yeah. If I knew how to build this is this thing I should build in cardboard. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll be able to just take a ticket and play. It shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it fell off.
I'm just gonna say it's too nice of a bike, man. I have it in my backpack or back pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Was that somebody right there? Or looks like somebody going down Joshua. Oh yeah, that's somebody.
Oh yeah. Why don't we ask him what the fuck was up with that? Double taking 2 cars. Little punk ass bitch. I could have got hit.
Oh man, highway in the bush.
I know. Oh, he's just overtaking everyone.
So yeah, later on today I'll do that then, yeah. Okay. Night. Okay, my loving mother says she's going to bed. So we're gonna do this we're gonna do this until I don't know, maybe at half an hour to an hour. We'll maybe do this for. I mean, we might get off this early. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
Jesus Christ! Hold on, I'm gonna take this out so he can't hit me off. There we go. I'm gonna come back.
So I don't know, guys. I might get off at 8:30. Might get off at 9 o'clock. I don't know. But either way, if I don't get no, either way, I'm going to do Beastars finish up the book today. That's one thing I definitely need to do today. Finish up the book. Finish up book 2. Maybe start book 3 tonight. Who knows? So yeah.
Well, are they looking for you? They are looking for a green bike. My bike ain't green. Oh, I'm in. They're looking for a bike without a plate. Mine has a plate. Oh, you motherfucker. Well, I immediately got that bike hot. Immediately.
So I don't know, guys. So, like I said, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but like I said, I only need a few more subscribers, guys, to make some money on YouTube. Right now, I only have 687, get 1,000 subscribers to make some coin on YouTube. which the quality would get better, but I know it never happened. So you think big, but I know it won't happen. But having fun is better than nothing, right?
Here's the before, and here's the after. Now we have one more suggestion from you guys.
Yummy.
And it's the lights underneath the front bumper. Well, you guys thought they would get smashed up, but they didn't. Instead, they're cheap eBay lights. They rusted out, so these things gotta go. All right, now with those lights removed, I always say my subscribers are the best subscribers on YouTube, and here is more proof of that. How cool is this? Subscriber Sean from Oklahoma sent me 4 of his red and blue police lights because he's a volunteer firefighter and they just changed the laws in his area. And he said instead of having his lights get all dusty, he was going to send them over to help with Project Police Interceptor. And these lights are the real deal. These are some good lights. Thanks a lot, Sean. These lights will be put to good use and might even help save lives. So let's go get Sean's lights installed in Project Police Interceptor. And I think these two would look good right here. So mark the middle, drill a pilot hole, and then drill a hole big enough for the wires. Good. Now let's feed the wires through and set to the light to drill the bolt holes. That's 1 and 2. And I almost forgot the rubber gasket on the back of the light. And now tighten up the screws on both sides, and we can put the cover on the light. Awesome. Now just repeat the process on the other side. Drill your holes for the light, send the wires through, and tighten down the screws. All right, now that looks good. So I'm not going to show you every single thing I'm wiring. It's just going to take too long. Positive goes to positive, negative goes to ground. I just want to give you a quick
Negative.
Everything is soldered and heat shrinked, and everything is wrapped in this plastic so that there's no chance of it chafing. So that's our ground, and then our power goes all the way here because it's going to go inside the car. Now, you should, anytime you're wiring, you should remove the negative battery terminal. I'm going to do that in a second. I just want to show you the lights in action. So that should be on, and they work and look awesome. Now that we know they work, let's remove the negative cable here so we don't cause any electrical problems. One of the first things you need to do before you start any wiring is remove the negative terminal. Removing the negative terminal prevents anything from getting grounded. So you can't get any sparks, you can't short anything out, and it opens the circuit of the electrical system for the whole car. And with that disconnected, let's install the lights on the back of the car. So let's see where we're going to mount these lights in the rear of the Cruiser. Originally, I wanted to put the lights here, but we don't have any sideways facing lights. So how about mounting them right here? That way the side of the car has some lights just in case the Cruiser is sideways at the scene of an accident or something. So I think mounting them in line with the brake light will look good, but more importantly, function well. Now, so I could get my placement of the light as even as possible on both sides, I'm going to use a piece of tape to get a nice straight line. Now, the plan is to wire the light right here, and then if we look into the trunk, excuse the mess, look at the amazing access we have in the trunk. Right here is where the light is, and this is our power cable, which is running all the way to the switches inside the car. And then right here, we can easily ground the lights. Now let's get the lights mounted. Drill a hole for the wires and screws, run the wires, and then tighten down the screws to hold the light in place. Add the bezel to the lights, and look at that. So now we can take the wires from our lights and run them all the way to the front. I'll be tucking it in underneath here all the way around.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that instead today.
On the other side
Make a new opening tonight.
So I soldered the wires together. We have the ground,
Which I'll do.
which is going right here. And then we have our power wire, which is running all the way to the front.
I'll do that later this week.
We hide everything. It looks factory fresh. You can't even
So yeah, in a little bit, guys, I'm going to just do some work.
And then the wires come up to the front, right through here, continue up, and then there we
Yeah, I should do it right now.
Black light bar wire. Then we have the 2 backlights that Sean gave us right there, all coming out.
So it looks like you guys are not, since no one's on here, I'm going to cut this off. So see ya.
Actually, we can't forget about the wires from the front light bar and the lights that Sean gave us. Now we have all the wires from all the accessories.